The most valuable experience I gained from the MathLab this week was seeing students come to conclusions on their own, not me having to tell them the answer, them having a little bit of a struggle, working with their peers, working with their materials, and finding the answers on their own. The resources are something I'm going to carry over, especially the think, pair, share with the clip. Having students see a visual of when they're thinking, when they're sharing with a partner, and when they're sharing out loud was so helpful. Everyone in the room knew what was expected of them at all times. Everyone was participating, whether it was out loud to their partner or just writing it down in their math journal and thinking. Every single student participated. There was 100% engagement throughout the class. Usually there will be students who get off task once in a while, or there are students who are afraid to share or afraid to even try. But since there was such a huge emphasis on trying your best and being able to explain what your thinking was, not necessarily having the right answer right away, that changed everything and I think made students much more comfortable to try. I used to think that all of the vocabulary that was being taught needed to be taught very explicitly. Now I think that students can come to conclusions about the vocabulary through the learning if the right supports are in place, like how we had the anchor chart with the key vocabulary and put students thinking about those words underneath it. And next I will create an anchor chart with key vocabulary for each unit. That's one thing I'm definitely going to be doing so that once we get to that unit, we can add on to those vocabulary words what the student's thinking is. Building community was number one for me. When I went into this, that was the biggest difference I saw with IM. That was the biggest thing I wanted to try to do since I didn't know these students at all. And it worked 100%. The community building I saw and the difference from the first day to the second day was humongous. Students were talking to each other, students were talking out loud. I didn't know these students and they didn't know each other, and they were still willing to have conversations and make mistakes and try.